couldn't breathe. The silver key trembled in my hand as I stared at the number attached to it. The apartment I had spent 3 years trying to forget. The apartment where Mina died, Seoyeon's best friend, and the place where my nightmares began. Rain slammed against the windows outside, while memories flooded back into my head. The police had ruled Mina's death an accident, an electrical fire, but rumors spread afterward. People whispered that Mina had been murdered, and somehow my name became part of the story, because I was the last person seen entering apartment 304 that night. I told everyone the same thing. I left before the fire started, but nobody truly believed me, not even Seoyeon. For 3 years, she never asked me about that night again. Until now, I grabbed my jacket and ran back outside. The old apartment complex was nearly 40 minutes away. The entire drive, I couldn't stop thinking about the video. Who was the man in the hood? Why bring up Mina now? And most importantly, was Seoyeon still alive? By the time I arrived, the rain had become a storm. The abandoned apartment complex stood in darkness like a giant corpse. Most of the windows were shattered. The entrance was covered in police tape that had faded years ago. No one had lived there since the fire. I stepped inside anyway. The smell of mold and burned wood filled the air. My flashlight shook in my hand as I climbed the stairs. 3rd floor, room 304. The door was already open. A freezing wind moved through the hallway. "Soyeon?" No answer. I slowly stepped inside. The apartment looked exactly the same as it had 3 years ago. Burn marks still covered the walls. Broken furniture remained untouched. Then I noticed something strange. A television sat in the middle of the living room. Its screen suddenly turned on by itself. Static filled the room. Then a video appeared. It was security camera footage, dated 3 years earlier, the night of the fire. My heart nearly stopped. The footage showed me entering apartment 304. A few minutes later, Mina appeared on screen. She looked terrified. We were arguing about something. The video had no sound, but I could see her screaming at me. Then suddenly, the footage glitched. For 2 seconds, the screen went black. When the image returned, Mina was gone, and I was standing there alone, covered in blood. I stumbled backward in horror. That's impossible. I had never seen this footage before. Then a voice echoed behind me. "You really don't remember, do you?" I turned around instantly. A man wearing a black hood stood in the doorway, the same man from the camcorder video. "Where's my wife?" I shouted. The man slowly removed his hood, and my entire body froze. It was Detective Kang, the same detective who investigated Mina's death 3 years ago.
You...
His eyes were cold. "She finally figured it out," he said quietly.
What are you talking about?
"Your wife found evidence." He stepped closer. "She discovered what really happened the night Mina died." I shook my head violently. "No, I didn't kill anyone." Detective Kang stared at me silently for several seconds. Then he said something that made my blood run cold. "That's true." I looked at him in confusion. "What? You didn't kill Mina." Lightning flashed outside the broken windows, and neither did the fire. My breathing stopped. Detective Kang slowly smiled. Mina was already dead before the fire even started. Suddenly, a weak voice came from another room. "Junho. Seoyeon." She was alive. I ran toward the sound without thinking, but the moment I reached the hallway, bang! A gunshot exploded behind me. I turned around in shock. Detective Kang stood there holding a pistol, and blood slowly spread across his chest. Someone else had shot him. A shadow stepped out from the darkness behind him, holding the gun. My heart stopped, because the person holding the weapon was Seoyeon. To be continued.